peace.
So there's a good place to start right there then.
Did you?
So there we are as the last smoldering pirate hits the ground. The captain has got his axe stuck in the wall. Immediately there goes this cheering roar as all of a sudden the crew of the bridge, realizing that you've eliminated all the threats, as they all stand up and start applauding you guys from the place where they were all restrained. And this rather old Mon Calamari, that's the fish-headed guys with his little cat flip
It's a trap.
like danglies, looks down and says, excellent work. You've disabled all of the pirates. Please. And he steps up with the binders on his wrists and kind of gestures towards you to please take these off. Please introduce yourselves. And you see he's
We're
totally
Mandalorians. We need no
got-
introduction.
What room am I in, right? I don't know where I am in your story. Do I just come sauntering in with a hot dog? Hey,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
you got the word that the
so
crew
last
secured
session,
it.
Golda, you
What?
Golda, last session you went to check on our ship and make sure everything was okay, and so at the start of this session you just made it back from doing that.
Got it.
You like
The ship's
sexy
still there.
sauntered onto the bridge because everybody told you we got this. The room's clear.
Great. Step up, homies. And I glance
So
around.
I
The guy
will
starts
introduce
talking, and I
myself
look at Mikey.
as Drish
Back
of
at you.
Clan
Hi.
Krug.
Hold on, guys. Don't talk over each other. Who wants to go first?
All right, so I'll go first. He asked who we were. I introduced myself as Drish of Clan Krug.
Drift, I don't know by what means the Force brought you all here to help, but all I have to say is thank the Force that you arrived. And he totally nods towards his crew to come up towards you to get their binders off to you, and they all get up and you see these various funky versions of binders that they're all wearing. One even actually just has leather cordage, as they all come up to you with little pleading gestures to please untie me.
We'll start untying them, and I will nod to Mike to do his thing.
It's Touch. Mike is a little skeptical about how easy this is. Kind of wish Jeff might do a perception-ish, but nonetheless, Mike would like to have them help us out and load all the bodies and captives and everyone onto our ship so we can get the frick out of here and get everyone to a nice, safe place.
Our ship is probably small, but if we move the corpses and
We got
into
two ships, so
well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Specifically into the pirate frigate and put the 5 captives into the hold. Their ship is coming with us.
So first off, are you helping them out of the binders?
Yes.
Yes.
I say
Okay.
Jeff perception. I'm skeptical.
So what do you mean by
Always
perception?
am,
You
sorry.
want to see that they're all coming out to please untie us since we've been held captive?
They're
for-
not.
He
Well,
wants
yeah,
to
they're-
know. He wants
If
to
they're
know
on
their
our-
intentions.
Their intent.
Mike,
Thank you.
Mike.
All right, I'll
this-
shut up.
This is not a deadly snowman. We know that we have eliminated the threats. We were aware of all of the threats on the ship, and we systematically went around and took them all out. We know that this is a pleasure cruise, and we know that the crew was being held captive.
It was just the way they're being held seems a little suspicious.
Okay.
You're
So-
reading way too much into
Nope.
Jim.
I'm listening to a big boss man here. I would
Okay,
just like
so-
them to untie them and have them help load everyone onto the ships.
So the reason why I was asking is it's not a perception you're talking about. You're talking about a vigilance. You're trying to see if there's any wolves in sheep's clothing. That's why I was asking.
Yes.
Well, thank you for the lesson.
Because perception would basically tell you, yes, there's a room full of hostages. Vigilance might tell you one of them may be a master of disguise ready to throw a thermal detonator to your small group.
That's what I'm skeptical of. But
After they slapped you all to wake you back up.
Would Jim, would skullduggery also work for that?
No, skullduggery is doing something skullduggerous.
It's like
Skullduggery.
picking locks,
Picking a
picking
pocket,
pockets.
planting evidence.
you're actively doing it.
You are
Right.
skulldugging.
And don't forget to roll your destiny points.
Shell game.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
that's right.
forgot to roll mine.
So did I.
Is
Is
it cleared?
the pool cleared?
Yep,
Yep.
the pool is clear.
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
Kelly, thanks for tipping things slightly in our favor.
I'm in shock, and you're welcome.
These
Yeah,
things
This
happen.
game, pretty much black is my thing.
So, Mike, are you wanting to do a vigilance check to see if there are any wolves in sheep's clothing?
At this point, I'd listen to Mr. you, sir. Yeah, I'm not sure
No,
if you're
why?
captain, but you're definitely the leader. Do you think I should?
No. Yes. Do it.
Why not?
If you want to, don't let me dissuade you, but I honestly think it's not necessary. However, I don't know your character is being vigilant, so I can't say, hey, stop that, don't be vigilant.
Well, let me see what my vigilance is and let you know if I should, Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. Unless someone else wants to do it, but it was just a thought because, again, I'm skeptical of things.
No,
But I trust that they're good people, and the rest of the crews does seem to trust them, so...
Okay, so you guys immediately we get this quick montage as you're either popping off their binders, clinking on the floor, and somebody pulls a knife out to cut the one guy that's all corded up. And immediately the captain looks and says, "Oh, I am so grateful for all of you." And he turns around and says, "Number one, you know what to do." And immediately you see his crew like bust out to their stations and they start shooting off sit reps on the ship. And the fact that sir, the security stations are reporting 80% casualties amongst the security teams. And he's like, "Oh, by the force,
Oh,
this is
dear.
bad." And he's just like rubbing his forehead about how bad things are as he looks at you all saying, thank you for helping to secure the ship. We are endlessly grateful." And he of course goes over and shakes your hand again with this slightly, carapacey forearms with little barbs he's got as he's shaking your hand bit exaggeratingly, and says, "Please stick around while we ascertain the safety of our crew and vessel." And he turns around and nods at the number one, who obviously was whispering something into his earbud, and he says, "Make it so." And you see his number one officer is immediately like getting on the comms and making a bunch of communications out as group bolt texts, and then he touches his little earbud and he starts talking through his earbud over in the comm station over here. Anybody interested in listening in?
100%.
Kitty just showed up, huh?
Yeah, I'm checking my. Would that be perception?
That
or...
would be a perception.
Okay,
And
'cause
from the
I'm-
looks of what you guys see, all the hostages seem legit because they're all actually going to different stations. Like they do this every day of their life. Like this is their 9 to 5. They're immediately like, one person's giving you the engine readouts of how the engines are still down. Apparently You see this, Rhodian that shouts out that the engineering section is still powered down, as well as the engines have still been put in emergency shutdown. The adjacent pirate vessel is still attached, and security forces have advised that it is currently secured. No one is coming on or leaving that direction.
I have 3 yellow with a -2 black perception. I think.
Jeff, I think, has the highest perception.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty high.
Jeff, would you like to
Jeff
speak up
usually
on
is a
your
receiver.
perception?
I would love to speak up and do a perception. Is the pool ready?
The pool is ready. You're hearing a cacophony of these 8 different officers all reporting at once to the captain, as he's just like, he's listening on his earbud to some of them and listening in his actual ear hole, because he is, of course, a fish, to the other half, and profusely thanking you all as he's coming by, making sure to shake each of your hands. But you do have 2 advantage. What would you like for that? Obviously, nothing is important being said over the radio.
Yeah. Question: what's the status of our strain? Are we back to full strain, or?
You guys are all just at. You have recovered 1 strain because you all got taser grenaded out to unconsciousness. So you're all up to 1 less than passing out.
All right. Well, given that I still have my crit, that's going to, if I do any actions, I take a strain. I'm going to recover 2 strain.
Okay, that's a good use for it, since you would have just taken an action and taken 1 strain and fallen down again.
Yes.
You start to hear something, and then you get lightheaded and start to pass out.
Right? Just embarrassing. Don't do that.
Oh, my Mandalorian friends, you all look like you need to go to the infirmary.
Probably not a bad idea.
The infirmary on our ship.
No need for that. We have a fully staffed infirmary on our ship where we can take care of you with no charge. It's the least the company can do for you.
It is the least they can do.
Really?
Mike?
Well, I want to get all these bodies onto our ship, whether or not we're whatever. So, can I recruit some guys?
And by the way, Chaff, your whole team looks like they just got their asses handed to them strain-wise, not wound-wise. They look all woozy and wobbly as you came up to the bridge.
Okay.
Almost as if 2 bad guys threw stun grenades and ran away as everyone was taking a nap.
Yeah, I gave her the update.
Oh, okay. Uso, what is this? Who are you talking? Are you talking to the captain about these bodies?
Yeah, I'd like him to spare whatever crew is not being used currently to help us.
Don't even put that kind of stipulation on it, because he's going to turn around and tell you, well, you just heard that we lost 80% of our security. All my staff is busy.
I want a very good chunk of his staff to help us out.
You just want his staff to help with moving the bodies.
Okay, so you want to
request.
So go ahead and this sounds like negotiation, since you're just flat.
I'm gonna go negotiation. I'm not trying to charm him right now. I'm negotiating this one.
I gotta step away for a second, guys. Somebody's at my front door. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll wait here for you.
So what was that being near Jeff? I get a blue for what?
Vigilance.
Vigilance. All right.
Yeah, not negotiation.
It's a vigilance or perception.
Gotcha. All right, cool. In that case, I don't qualify.
Okay, so I do have your pool ready if you want to roll.
All right, and this is negotiations.
So exactly what are you trying to get out of him? You're wanting people to put the bodies on your ship?
Live bodies, dead bodies. I want everyone getting towards our ship so we can scram when the time goes. All nicely chalked up and locked up.
You start talking about loading up the bodies as the unconscious pirate captain on the floor there is, moaning in his unconsciousness, and the captain just looks at you, and he blinks the fish-eyed blink. You can only blink when you have no eyelids, and he tilts his head at you and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Republic protocol requires the Republic security forces to identify all personnel before we can move the crime scene. You do understand this is an active crime scene with the criminal boarding of our vessel."
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Listening.
I'm looking at that roll and I'm seeing some pretty ugly stuff on there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have an ability that allows you to re-roll a negotiation. This would be a time to use that.
Thank you for that reminder, my friend. Give me one moment. Leadership check.
As you momentarily get the idea that the captain is not liking the idea of loading bodies onto your ship.
Well, we all gotta get off there one way or another.
We just need something to tide us over for our trip. It'll be fine.
We brought Ziploc baggies.
Okay, it's okay.
It sure is negotiation, my friend.
Hang on, I'm looking. I'm almost positive.
Because the only one I found was...
I mean, you also talked about...
charm or deception.
We also talked about, or you talked about, before we started playing, using those ranks in Congenial.
Yeah, I only have one strain to spare right now.
But I told you how you can go about getting more strain.
I haven't had a chance.
Hey, Jim. Mike would like to make a cool or discipline check to recover strain. He's been sitting on the bridge resting.
That's why you were all able to wake up with one strain.
Yeah.
You were all at 0 strain or negative strain.
Yeah, we still haven't had a chance yet.
All right.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just the charm or deception I can reroll. That's an natural charmer.
All right.
As the captain says, we will leave it to security to secure the facility and identify all the interlopers. We will discuss this further once you've all gone to the med bay and you're more physically fit. You seem to be almost ready to fall off your feet right now, and with your heavy weapons and armor.
I will cut him off. I will cut him off and say, you don't have to help us, but we are taking these bodies and we are leaving unless you have a problem with that.
Well, he just said
I like that better.
You just cut the captain off with a fail and a despair in play?
Yeah.
So, Mike, what would you like for your 2 advantages before we find out what happens as your leader rudely cuts off the captain who was super grateful to you guys a few moments ago?
The captain chokes on his own spit?
He's just saying he's not going to help us. He's threatening to call in the Republic police.
Oh, that's already been done. That's the thing you didn't hear.
Oh, okay. Well,
thanks
for waiting for me. All right, fine. Then I keep my mouth shut because it's already been done.
Nope. You said it. What are those?
No, you don't know that it's been done.
I'm quitting. I'm calling it a night. Good night. I'm gone.
Gunter.
That's BS. I wasn't present. Things happened. You guys said you were going to wait. That's BS.
No, the thing I'm saying about the call being made, that was him not making the perception check earlier.
Right. Still, I was not aware of that. So, in light of that, I should be able to say, okay.
None of us were aware of it.
Yeah.
What?
None of us are aware. He missed the roll. Like, he made it a while ago.
Yeah, you were here.
You were here for the roll.
Roll and just had two advantage.
I was not here for that.
Yes, you were.
I did not see it until I came back from going to get my door.
No, you're talking about the negotiation roll.
The
negotiation.
Negotiation
is when the first officer was calling in the Republic, that was the perception roll that he failed earlier.
You said, "Hey Jeff, do you want to make a perception roll?" Gunter said that to me. You were here for that roll.
Yeah, but all right, fine.
And because I failed it, we all just now learned what the hell I missed.
Remember,
you did not miss anything, but you didn't miss anything by going to the door.
You still don't know that yet, because the captain hasn't said anything. But he was basically being said, "Hey, Captain, can your people load up all these bodies on our ship?" And that was the negotiation. And obviously, the captain's not cool with that idea. Think about if you went on a cruise ship and told, even if pirates invaded, and it was Wesley Snipes saving the day, saying, "Load up all the bodies on my ship," to a cruise ship captain.
Fine. Let's move on. If you want me to have said what I said, then go ahead.
So Mike, what do you want for your 2 advantages?
What I don't, personally want, but I am not going to do, is to accidentally just smack a guy over the head with my pistol. But what I'd like to is to pass my advantage on for a couple of blues to the next person to go.
I mean, you could totally pass a blue on to attack the guy right now. I mean, that would give you 2 blue right off the bat.
I don't really think it's my decision to attack the guy.
Why are we now talking about attacking the guy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm holding back on this, but I'm passing along the blue.
I'm just saying I will facilitate that if that's what you'd like to do.
No, I do not. Trust me.
Okay.
But I'm not going to.
So immediately the captain, looks at Drish and says, "You all are just a little unsure on your feet right now. Let's talk further once we've taken you to the med bay and, things have been sorted out. We need to get the ship back up and running, and then we can see to what we need to see to." And he basically points to the pirate captain and says, "Since he is still alive, do you want to seize custody of him now? I'm assuming you're bounty hunters. Do you have some credentials?" And by the way, since 2 of you are bounty hunter career, you should have bounty hunter credentials.
Yeah.
As licensed bounty hunters. If those 2 professional bounty hunters would like to speak out.
Yeah, I'll present my info.
And as soon as you pull out your...
You're on a bounty for these people.
As soon as you pull out your papers as an official bounty hunter, the captain totally clicks his little earpiece and basically says, Good, this looks all up to date." And he totally is chiming into one of his 8 crew members, your bounty hunter identification, which you're used to this as a bounty hunter. They're basically just calling in your code there to make sure you're all legit and stuff. And the captain basically says, "Do you wish to secure him, or would you like my security forces to secure them?"
We'll secure him. I already got my binders on him, so.
Would you like to bring him with you to the infirmary? Or would you like me to have him taken to the brig?
We'll keep him in our sight, just to ensure nothing happens by chance.
Very well.
Quite the trickster.
As
he's squirrely.
He double clicks the little, earbud he's got in his ear hole, and he looks at his number 1 and he says, "Number 1, you have the bridge. Make sure security forces will be here soon. I will go with our guests to the infirmary to make sure that they are mended. I am actually in awe about how much damage you all took, and you still seem to be in fighting shape. Follow me!" And he, of course, puts his hands behind his back in a very relaxed manner and hunches forward and starts walking and leads you guys back to the elevator. Is anyone not wanting to go to the infirmary with him?
No, I definitely want to go to the infirmary.
Yeah, You're all
Yeah,
beat up.
you 100% should, my friend. I'm wondering if there's anything worthwhile that I can do. Like, I kind of showed up late, so I don't have the damage everybody else does. Is there something that I can do here to
If you want to drag
try
the
to
prisoner,
finagle some data?
Oh.
Like, what do we need in this situation to be successful, everybody? I feel like I'm stepping in late, and I don't want to mess anything up.
Under your helmet, you're giving all these IQs to the rest of the team that only Mandalorian helmet gestures translate.
That's right.
Who knew that all Mandalorians get extra head sassy when they're trying to communicate all subtly?
You think it's all, like, attitude, but really it's just us passing secret messages along. It's just what we do. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know of anything we really need, particularly from the ship, other than our bounties.
All right, then.
Because pretty much your entire team, besides you, are 1 or 2 points away from passing out.
Yeah, and they're all going to get care. Like, that's where they're all headed, right?
Yep. It sounds like I'm just making sure everyone going along
Everybody.
Well, we have one that particularly has crit that he's on the verge of passing out any second.
I think
crit,
everybody could use
a
it.
strong breeze is going to take him out.
Let me get the light switch. Oh.
Right?
Switch. I feel faint. Someone loosen my best car. Okay, so everybody is going along. So Chaff, do you want to take the prisoner then? He is out cold. You are strong enough to just throw him over your shoulder and carry him?
100%. I don't want him to have any chance at anything when my friend is distracted with being in pain. I don't want anybody but us to have responsibility for our bounties.
As the captain,
especially this one,
gladly walks in his slow little waddly walk, holds the elevator door button open for you all to come, types in a quick little code, and immediately it says, infirmary. And the lift bolts straight down in the ship to a bit of a jolt as it bypasses any other floor and stops at the infirmary and says, "Oh, here we are to the infirmary. Welcome to a 5-star medical facility." As the door opens up and you see the lights start flickering on, and there's, a few cruise ship employees sitting on some of the chairs, but this medical bay is large enough to handle 20 patients at once. And there are 20 gleamingly bright medical droids. Those are those round ones with the pizza pan heads with the 8 or 9 different arms. And each one gladly stands in its beautiful white with a Red Cross symbol on it at each of the tables as the captain gestures to some of the people and he says, Here, these 5 chairs are free if you want to put and he looks over at Chaff, your passenger on a table to be checked, or we can have him sedated.
Yeah, you can keep him sedated. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're gonna have him sedated so we don't have to stress out about it.
We get this montage of all of you guys being patched up. Yes, you can be healed of 1 crit and up to 5 wounds. As each one of these doctors had the best bedside manner, treating you like a 5-star customer.
Any strain recovered while we're there?
You can get 5 strain back plus rolling a cooler a discipline.
Okay.
As you are provided beverage to relax. Your electrolytes are low. Please sample this beverage. As your hostage / prisoner gets, sedated.
And that was cool or discipline?
Cool or discipline.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same. Ooh, but So I get 3 more back.
Okay, Gunter's computer just rebooted, so.
Oh, nice.
I'm feeling a lot better.
That would be the curse
Wow.
of Windows because they did so many updates this week.
Yeah, I don't know about a lot better, but better.
Well, I mean, I went from 14 to 5, so that's a lot better.
That's pretty damn
That's
R&R.
a whole lot.
Yeah, I went from 14 to 7, so not quite as good, but that's okay. I'll take it.
Can someone do the math for me?
You are 50% less
weapon.
stressed. You basically got back 1 strain.
1 strain. Oh, joy.
On top of the 5.
Well, on top of the 5.
So the 5 that the electrolyte beverage that they give you guys while you're being medicaled.
I feel bad for not trusting them. They're nice guys.
Yeah. All right, and so they can cure my crit here.
Do you have just 1 crit? In fact, yes, they can.
I have just 1 crit.
Then they will cure that crit.
And heal. Boink. All right.
And wounds healed?
Wounds are healed. As long as you had less than 5, which I don't see anybody having more than 5 wounds right now.
Yeah, I took no damage.
Alright, cool.
Same.
And
Thanks, guys.
These medical droids are ridiculously nice to you all, giving you a blanket and putting the light on and the massage table and the massage heating out of the table.
Oh, damn.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Stupid computer decided to reboot.
Hey, you missed a spa treatment.
So, up to 5 health back, 5 strain plus a holy discipline.
Alright, let me do a...
Nice tanning
If you have
lamp.
a crit, if you got a crit, you can remove 1 crit.
It's success for strain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's success.
Okay. So just the 5.
They give you the electrolyte beverage. Totally has that. God, I forgot the company that makes those bathroom Dixie cups. You know, that classic pattern we all know from our youth and doctors in the 90s and 80s. Opens up, spits some electrolyte beverage out, and he gives you 3 or 4 of those at each table. And meanwhile, the pirate captain, every time he makes a mumble, the droid at his table just goes with a hypo, and he goes back to sleep. And just says, "You are not authorized to awaken." Puts him back to
Not
sleep.
authorized.
I love it.
And while this medical montage is going on, where one of you is getting stapled back together, the captain checks with the other injured people that are down there in the infirmary, and of course a few other people come funneling in and out because these droids are quick. But you, somebody give me a vigilance check.
And whoever's doing a vigilance check, you get a blue because you're near me.
I've got your blue
I'm
put in there.
vigilant.
How about that?
I've got 2 yellow in vigilance. How are you guys doing?
I've got
Kelly, go ahead.
I've got 2 yellow and 1 green.
I've got 2 yellow, 1 green, minus 2 black.
You're it.
Don't forget that blue.
I got
just
the blue
added the
in there.
blue.
Oh, you got the blue? I'll take it out then.
I was going to say Jim said he had it, but that's all right.
Blue is out.
Is that the blue from Jeff, or is that the blue from Mike? Because it should be 2 blue, technically.
I didn't know you got blue from each of them.
Jeff gives me a blue for being near him.
And I pass along my advantage from last time to the next person.
Correct.
Oh, that was another scene ago, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, only carry for so long.
All right. Dice pool ready?
Yep, dice pool is ready.
Holy shit.
So I will give you for the 5 successes. You're noticing while everybody's being patched up, especially since, one of your poor teammates is getting their armor opened up and stapling that horrible wound that keeps bleeding out every time they do something. And other crew folks are coming down to the infirmary, getting patched up, slapped on the ass, and sent back to work in like a quarter of the time you guys are. They're taking their time with you and not in any rush. It's what you notice for your 5 successes. And you do also notice the captain is keeping an eye on you this entire time. One of his big fish eyes is constantly looking at the 5 tables that you guys are on. And he's talked into his earbud a couple times while you guys are getting patched up. What would you like for your triumph?
All right, so for one of those triumphs, one of the civilians who happened to be in the med bay when we first got in here kind of heard a little bit about what was going on, took it upon himself because he was one of the prisoners in the rotunda, took it upon himself to go back and put together a crew to move the dead bodies onto the pirate frigate.
Okay, so you're saying for a triumph, you talk civilians into picking up pirate corpses and put them on the pirate ship?
Oh, we didn't even talk them into it. They just took it upon themselves to do it. Because they heard us talking about it.
They want to get out as much as we do.
They wanted to show their gratitude for us saving them.
Okay, I will do that for 2 triumphs. That's more than just a triumph ask. Wanting rich civilian snobs to pick up bodies.
Yeah, but they're not all rich snobs, are they?
This is
on this ship they are.
On
any other ship of the line, we would be great, but this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with using both triumphs for that. Sure.
Okay. So you conveniently you mentioned that because earlier at the beginning of the session I rolled a 23. So you see a couple different civilians come and go on the ship, as you know. You see one of them and the guy kind of gives you the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We got your back. You know, and. As you know, unbeknownst to everybody, the captain gets a conversation over his mic. You're hearing him say, "I don't know why they're doing that, but until we get told other words by the Republic, let them do it. It keeps them busy and out of our way." As they're totally doing that. And Vizo.
Yo.
As you're getting patched up and you've got the special little Mandalorian sippy straw to drink your electrolyte beverage without taking your helmet off. Yep. All of a sudden, a familiar voice chimes up.
Okay.
What does it? What does this familiar voice chime up with?
Now, let the rest of the group know, for your obligation, who is the person you owe your debt to? Since I rolled your obligation to come up.
Itchy. Let's take a look here.
As the crowd of civilians being patched up parts ways, and your 4 Mandalorians on the tables being worked on, you immediately hear this voice go,
"Across the streams.
By the Force, what are the odds?"
Oh heavens.
I thought I had added more detail, but I think I just put the
So did I. That's why I'm putting you on the spot. Because I don't know what the detail is, then you need to come up with the detail. I just know he's going. Ho, 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 ho.
I mean, I'm fine with it. And I'm fine with it being pretty much the first part of the description there. So some hut. You know.
You see this opulent hut wearing just like a small little kilt of different colored hanky cloth, but he's got jewelry on him and he's got bangles. You think he's a he, but he has bangles on his waddly arms as he goes, Diesel, you old dog! Fancy running into you here!
Oh, they let you off the rock, huh? This ship lets you into this kind of a fancy facility?
When you pay as much credits as I do, I can go wherever I want.
Guess so.
So,
Quite a ways away from home.
Who are your friends? And this hut slithers over to you guys, and you just see his arms kind of flap as he's coming closer to you, and he has some folks getting patched up as he waves them off that he doesn't need his bodyguards. Introduce me to your friends. As go ahead, Dizo, and take 2 strain, and everybody else take a strain for the stressful moment, as Dizo's obligation has come into play.
We take strain. Okay.
Same here. I'm chuckling at this. I'm like, I'm taking strain for laughing so hard.
From a hut coming up calling Dizo out by name. You're like, we're trying to get off this fucking ship. Now there's a hut.
I'm going Diesel. I'm not that surprised, so it's just kind of like, yeah, go figure.
Well, I'll go around. These are my companions and work operatives. And I will go around introducing everybody. Quite a skilled group that nobody wants to mess with.
I am staring avidly.
These must be good friends. I assume you brought them here on our ship, and he elbows you like a buddy.
Indeed. Indeed.
So I've been taking a bit of a vacation in the galaxy. How are you doing on your payments? And as he rubs his third chin that jiggles and wiggles with a little 2-finger stroke.
Well, we're working hard in getting part of that payment here now.
So I am gonna see payment. Ha ha ha! And he elbows you again, this time with a little more force. Must be a friendly hut elbow gesture.
With those little tiny elbows, just having to really work at it.
Tiny elbows, but huge wafting flaps of skin.
Yes. Oh. Okay. You know me, I would never stand you up on your payments, so... Just takes time to make it all work.
Payments! You would like to make a payment, my friend! As he tries to give you a big friendly arm across the shoulder, unless you want to move out of the way.
Well, tolerate.
Okay. The hut puts his arm and then, lets the weight soak in for a second there. He says, so you'd like to talk to my accountant to make a payment? Is that what you're saying, my friend?
I can make a small payment now, yes.
And he snapped that hand that's on your shoulder because he's leaning over, looking like, a bosom buddy. As his hut man boob is flapping right there in your face. And he lifts his hand up and does the snappy fingers, which just makes this reverberation down his arm and across his chest and across your shoulder. And this, beautiful blue skinned gal and this very dapper little suit comes over and whips out her data pad and immediately starts doing some quick keystrokes with her purple nails as she says, the name for the account, please.
Diesel Dollar. Obviously, he hasn't kept you up to date.
She's just,
You're slipping, and I nudge him with my elbow.
As he's like, oh, I'm breaking in a new one. You know how quickly I go through them.
Indeed.
The last one almost got locked up with me, so that couldn't do. Drowned him in my armpit, I did. As he squeezes you a little tight. So she whips out the data pad and hands it over to you if you would like to pay towards your account.
Yeah, I'll transfer 5,000 credits.
5,000? She kind of looks at you and your fancy armor and your weapons and just goes, 5,000.
I'm in the middle of a mission. Kind of don't carry pocket change around.
Well, for a free spot treatment, they did great work here.
Once we can get things settled up and take care of our bounty here and everything, and get cooperation needed, we'll be about our way, and I'll be able to get another payment wired.
Ooh. Okay. Can we use this hut's connection to get the captain to help us, or to at least let us move on? I don't know, because I don't understand the relationship of this hut to this ship, but
he's pretty much a paid customer on the ship. I mean, you could totally mention it and see about if he could, since you're paying him credits.
Because you were just saying, as soon as this is done, we can get going, right? Is there anything we can do to make it is there anything we can do to make it a little more on the nose than it currently is? Maybe I'm trying to think of the right phrase. Can we use this to our advantage?
Don't look at me for that help.
And she totally registers that your transaction is completed. And that was 5,000 credits.
Correct.
As she looks and you see this little bar on your debt shrink down, as go ahead and drop your obligation by 10.
Wow. All right.
I was gonna say you watch your bar drop down, and then it instantly springs back up twice that.
I mean, you can always drop some obligation by asking for favors.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm not asking for any favors, because I will not end up in a good situation for the favor, because I don't have those social skills, and that's why I'm in the situation I'm in with the ship.
Well, if you just take the obligation, there's no rolls needed. I mean,
okay, I'm working out of that debt, so somebody else, if somebody else wants to enter into their own debt with this fine hut, then that's up to them.
If it's okay with the crew, I wouldn't mind offering them some spa service. They did great work on us. Let them have a nice time while they're here.
You mentioned the spa service?
I know I'm going to regret it, but yeah, why not?
And immediately the hut looks at you and says, "Oh, Mandalorian who knows how to live. Oh." And he goes over and he slams himself onto one of the tables. You hear it creak as he just looks at the medical droid, slaps his belly, and says, "Moisturize me." And he puts his hands behind his very large head to hold his head up. And the droid just looks towards you guys and then starts spraying him down with aloe lotion. Izo, it is always a pleasure to see you, especially when you put credits in my pocket.
Indeed. I want to make sure you're taken care of after our, great time together, and the great ship. It's come in. It's done well by us.
It's a mutually beneficial situation. Our ship will make us both good credits.
Our ship.
It's currently, on a loan.
Yeah, I was happy.
Okay, so the captain, after you guys all seem to be taken care of and you have this little interaction during the montage, comes over and says, "My Mandalorian friends, I have good news for you. Everything should be working out excellently. Do you all feel better?"
Mostly.
My engineering crew has gotten the engines back online, and power on all levels is up and running.
Excellent. Sounds like you have quite the crew.
Unfortunately, our losses were great, but thankfully the Republic has promised to give us some temporary relief aid so we can make it back to dock.
Very good.
So, and he reaches over and pulls a data pad off the wall and starts typing on it with his hand really quick and says, "So, since we are all recovered, do you have time for your official statement for the Republic?"
We will send our official report in later.
Oh, no need for that. The representative has recently arrived while you were receiving medical treatment. If you would like to start the process, you can use my datapad here to make your statements, so that way you just have to officiate them to the representative.
No, thank you. That's very kind of you to offer, though.
All you have to do is hold the datapad and say, "Representative." As he gives you a Mon Calamari smile, offering the five of you the datapad.
Honestly, it shouldn't even be a roll, really. It should just be one of our bounty hunters, makes a statement saying, "In accordance with bounty blah, 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 we boarded the ship in pursuit of Captain Varn. In the process, we were able to eliminate his forces, capture him, and we are now departing to collect our bounty."
Now, remember who this bounty you took was with.
Who the bounty you took was with?
The mining consortium?
Yeah. Are they not friendly with the Republic?
No, they're friendly with the Republic. It's just the Republic hates them for being a bunch of, oil miners. But it was through them that the bounty was placed. It wasn't an open official bounty. It shouldn't be a problem if you play your cards right.
Or dice.
And don't roll any despairs. And if you remember looking at the job, there was a problem if the Republic gets involved.
Well,
yeah,
I do recall. Yeah.
If we called in the Republic, we lost the profit cut of the bounty.
We didn't call in anybody.
Right.
Well, I'm sure the implied there is not necessarily that we called them in, but if they're called in or involved. So.
If they get called in.
So, does anyone want to make a statement, or what did you want to do from the med bay?
I am being very clear that I'm 100% not going to do that. And I'm not even. I smiled very politely, but the tilt of my helmet says no.
Okay. So the captain seems to be like, this is just protocol. If you want to do your thing, this is the thing. You just make a statement for the police. Like any dog the bounty hunter, you have to tell the cops why you did what you did to make it all legal and legit.
Anything, I'm leaving a bad Yelp review about my stay there.
don't worry, you need to have a ticket number to do that.
All right, then I got nothing.
So are you guys going to like try to dodge out of doing the paperwork? Are you going to try to stealth out of here and disappear without the captain noticing? What are you doing?
The only problem is I've already given credentials, so he can't slide out, because then we just have him chasing us, so. Oh, I'll do whatever paperwork I gotta do, and I'll just keep it very vague on full details.
Okay, so as a bounty hunter, you basically say who the bounty's with and all that info?
Yep.
Very vague.
You okay?
Easy there.
Really? Don't die.
Sorry, I swallowed wrong.
So what were you
And
going to
actually,
say when you were choking yourself to death?
Besides the fact that I swallowed wrong?
This is why Mandalorians have
doing
tiny
this for
straws.
years. How is now it's a problem?
and actually we'll leave the who the bounty's for out and only put it as a private
Position.
Private person or entity that wishes not to be disclosed.
Okay, so you do notice on the official paperwork that brings up one red check mark.
Okay. I mean, as far as I know, they have no authority. They have no authority over my bounties, I would imagine, and how that operates.
Well, you're doing it legally. Legally is basically saying who the bounty is for. That's part of the process.
I'm sure that you're able to take discrete bounties, right?
Oh,
is there anything that says you can't?
You totally can, but it does cause eyebrows to be raised and makes the dice pool a little less purple.
Can we just drop the name of one of our old clients? Hopefully they just vouch.
I'm not gonna. No,
wow,
I'm
you're
not
gonna lie on paperwork with the Republic?
Yeah.
Can you just put your eyebrow down and go about your business?
It's over. Bounty's a bounty.
I mean, you guys can legit throw the mining guild out there. I mean, that's not gonna, cost you anything in the long run. But saying I got a guy who knows a guy who wants this guy doesn't make the cops let you walk off with him too easily.
Okay, well, then that's fine. If it's not gonna affect, then fine.
Yeah, you can totally say mining guild here. Talk to their lawyers, So if you're willing to do the paperwork correct and name names, then that's totally a thing. So you hand him back the data
for a
pad?
contract that's not gonna incur penalties, then fine. As far as bounty.
And the captain thanks you for filling out the paperwork, hits the send button, puts the data pad back on the wall, and says, my friends, do you want to enjoy any more of our hospitality as we're getting back up to speed? We have at least a few more cycles before the ship's going to be able to go, plus the Republic has told us that they're going to seize the pirate craft that is attached to us. But we told them that your ship is completely not involved in the situation.
Well, the ship is part of the the captain and his ship and crew is the bounty here, so we'll be taking the ship as well.
So as a bounty hunter, knowing that the Republic's involved, you could put in that the ship is yours, but it has to go through paperwork, like when you get property seized for theft. Or do you want to try to get out of here before the Republic shows up? Which you were told that Rep is kind of here-ish.
Right, but it's part of the bounty, right? So, not our ship. It's part of the bounty to be turned in with the captain.
But you have a feeling
for us to get our money.
You have a feeling that the Republic will say, we want the pirate ship so we can, tear the records apart of what ships it's attacked, where it's been, all that good stuff. They're gonna want to
give me
property.
You give me a number and we'll send you the data once it's bold.
I mean, maybe you can negotiate with the Republic rep for that, but that's not something the captain can help you out with. But as a trained bounty hunter, you know that might be another hiccup with the Republic being involved.
I say stun them all, load everything up, leave, sort it out on the way. I know it's not the right answer, but that's what I say.
It's a answer.
Yeah.
Sort it out on the way. Just ship up and ship out.
Does the bounty not have priority over their requests, or?
Unfortunately, you're in Republic space. The Mining Guild is a privately owned corporation. You could call the Mining Guild if you want their lawyers to stick their lawyers on the Republic, but that would be you need to get them involved if you want them to help. They'll say, yeah, sure, we sent some bounty hunters after some pirate scum.
We have captured pirate scum.
I'm not as up to date as I used to be on the bounty hunter charters and all of that stuff, but
sadly, this is dealing with the Republic and not the Empire. Empire, you just have to pay a guy and you get to go on your way. I'm just giving you a heads up before you run into this Republic representative of what your options are. As you know, since you guys are bounty hunters, you know the situation. That's why you never want to get the Popo involved. First thing the captain had his number one do that you didn't realize was he got the Popo involved. And then stalled to have you guys in medbay for the Popo to get here first. That was that despair. So what do you guys want to do at this point? Once you've finished filling out the report, the captain's quite happy with the actual report. He says, excellent, excellent. Looks like all the documentation is filled out. You just have one last thing to do before you and your team can leave back onto your ship. And that would be to speak with the Republic representative. Is anybody gonna say anything?
I still vote stun grenades and load them up and call it a day. But again, to the better of the crew. I'm just a rookie here. I'm old green still.
Hey, that's what those two pirates did. Is they threw all their stun grenades at you and stalled into your ship. I mean, somebody could always talk to the captain and say, hey, is there a bounty on your private shuttle that took off?
Yeah, well, like I said, I am not the person to have any negotiations or discussions, so
I have negotiations
unless we want to end up losing everything, so because I know my social skills.
I mean, on the plus side, you have a good teaser of what the captain's negotiation skill was.
I'm one yellow, 4 green on negotiation. If that's what we want to do, but I can if you want.
Well, and you have some strain now, so you could use your newly bought whatever.
I mean, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to have him escort you to somewhere else on the ship and see if you can ditch him? Do you want to go directly to the representative? The captain is sitting there waiting, giving you the blinkless fish eyes.
Mike wants to basically talk to the captain to see if there's something we can do to grease the wheels and bypass the Republic and just get the pirate ship and go.
Is that what you want?
I guess that's what I want. Deep down, I want something else, but on the outside, this is what I want.
Well, what do you want deep down, Mike?
I don't want to stun them all and just take everything and run.
We're not doing that, because then we have to fight.
That's my deep down. But on the outside, this
ship.
is what I am going to do. Is exactly what our leader had said. And also, I have 2 points of genial I'd like to use on my negotiation.
Let's stop calling me the leader right away, because I am not the leader.
No.
I'm just the combat guy.
Okay, so I've got, if you want to negotiate with the captain, or if you want to manipulate him, it's the same dice pool either way. I've got the dice pool ready. Just tell me what you want to do, and feel free to hit the dice.
Well, I also would like to use my congenial, 2 ranks of that. So I may suffer 2 strain to downgrade the check number of times equal to the strain suffered. 2, so 2 points to downgrade the check.
So you want to downgrade it twice?
Yeah.
Yep. Now I'm going to take 2 strain for that. Somewhere.
I've got 2 downgrades for you. So before you roll, what is it you're trying to get out of the captain? What is the negotiation?
Can I have a repeat, sir?
What is it you
Mr.
want?
Gunner?
What is the...
No, you from the gunner. The gunner speaks for me.
So we basically want to bypass meeting with the Republic representative. We just want to get on the pirate ship, take it, and go. And if there's some way we can make an agreement with the captain to do that, that is our ultimate goal.
Okay.
If, as you said earlier, he would like us to, once we finish this bounty, pursue getting his ship back, we could look into that.
Well, that's just something I threw out for you guys, if you wanted to mention it to him. If you guys did escape, I mean...
I would much rather not give him ideas. I would much rather have Mike make a roll, and based on his success, determine what level of bargain we need to make in order to get him to acquiesce.
Well, the bargain could give you blue dice. Don't forget, you throw something out there that the fish is hungry for. It'll help make him nibble.
Figure out what his bait is.
I have confidence in Mike's ability to downgrade the roll twice, and the light side that I just flipped, that he just maybe will succeed this time.
Okay. Then the dice pool is ready with the upgrade.
All right. Then the rolls are rolling.
The die is cast. Okay.
And that's a good roll.
So now that one of you bounty hunters has filled out the paperwork and named names and all that good sort of thing, the captain is a lot more relaxed. For a second, he got kind of worried that you guys may have just been a bunch of space pirates. And may not have been legit bounty hunters with the
just
interaction.
Different space pirates than the last ones.
Yep.
Right, we had some kind of beef with them.
Especially with this whole demanding that you get the bodies put on the ship. That took him a little. I thought you were civilized Mandalorians. Now you're collecting corpses. But with your 3 successes, he will look at you and double check the paperwork and make sure it has the legit stuff put in there, and he will go, yes, everything seems to be correct for the Republic representative. As you understand, my pilot's license is on the line if I don't do everything by the code. And he looks at you with one big eye looking at the data pad and looks up at Uso and says, and things do look like they've been done by the code.
Indeed.
So we're free to go then?
So what does Uso want for that advantage and that triumph?
Our ship's already been loaded up. We're getting both ships with us already. We're good to just fuck on the
We already did all that.
Well, the ship is loaded up. If you want to take the pirate ship, I will take that triumph for that.
Well, I believe we are leaving with both ships, so I suppose I'd have to roll with that one there.
Okay, for that triumph, the captain will get close and have a little I did some bounty hunting in my young youth as well. Yeah, and hands you on the data pad. He types in a 6-digit code 3 times in a row, and basically you get the gist that that's the code to disconnect the pirate ship from the cruiser. As he says, I think we will all be happier if that ship is no longer attached to my darling, if you know what I mean. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you gotta start repairing things. That just slows it down.
Exactly. We want that refuse taken off our ship.
No, we'll take it off the ship for you.
I can't interfere in Republic works. As you know, he types in on his data pad real quick, and it shows you where the Republic representative and 2 of his security personnel are walking on the ship. They're out on the promenade right now to help give you a upgrade if you want to try to sneak past them at a later date. As well as he hits the outside radar where you clearly see this big egg shape, which is the cruise ship, and then the little fork-shaped ship, which is the pirate ship, and then the long cylindrical ship attached to the pirate ship, which is your ship. And it does show that there are 2 X-Wing fighters flying around outside. And it shows a little projected path of what they've been flying around the cruise ship.
Joy.
To help give you an upgrade to escape if that's your intent. So you now have some options.
Captain Dave?
You now have the ability to escape on either your ship or the pirate ship with your ship attached.
I asked the mechanic.
What do we have? Any details on their ship?
Well, on the pirate ship, you do recall you did some stuff to its engines, didn't you?
Right, but I did stuff that was
Fixable.
easily to be fixed quickly by me.
So someone would have to go in there and repair it before the ship could jump.
Well, I'm talking specs as far as armament and yada yada, equipment.
Well, it's got like 8 different ion cannons on turrets spaced around it, all short range. And it has a missile tube that you saw that may or may not be loaded.
Stealth equipment, anything like that?
No, I just had a comm jammer like you guys have, but nowhere near as nice.
Okay. Well, let's get back to the ship.
That's why they relied on spies to take care of the sneak up part.
Alright.
So how are you guys going about extricating yourselves off this cruise ship?
Needs somebody helping us discreetly move through the hallways to our ship, or to the pirate ship at this point, because they're the first one.
Okay. Yep. So somebody give me a stealth, and I'm pretty sure I know who that's going to be.
Not going to be.
And you're getting a blue, because this place is still in disarray. And apparently you're getting an upgrade because you have the point.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
And you got the blue in there?
Yep. The upgrade in the blue.
What? What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
The most powerful average roll ever. As these 5 Mandalorians are going hut, 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 hut down the hallway, and it's more like people are getting out of your way.
Hey, Kelly, I just need to ask, because of prior events, I don't suppose you happen to have an ability that allows you to re-roll your
No.
stealth once per session?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
I don't know if any of the
As pointing
crews
out
have
to
a
Gunter,
stealth.
I have a thing that allows me to re-roll perceptions, and I should have 2 sessions ago before I got my crit, and I should have, earlier this session.
Yeah, I don't know if
But I
anybody
forgot about it.
has reroll stealth, but
I mean,
There's
seriously,
that.
the chances of that.
There's
And-
that. There's someone who could have negated it a spare, but didn't even remember he could do that. Yeah. This whole night has been a cluster because people don't
It
really know
has.
their characters.
No, it's just narrative dice are happening. It's okay.
Yeah, but there's things that people could have done to negate those things, and they just didn't remember that they could.
I do not have anything that
No,
will
I'm
let
telling
me
you, you're
reroll.
not, you know, who I'm trying to pick on here. I'm not really trying to call out names
He's
or
trying to
anything.
pick
I'm
on
just
me.
saying the whole night has been a cluster because of...
The rolls have been shite.
So Kelly, you do have
rolls are
5
rolls. It's part of the game.
Yeah, you got
It
5
can't go
advantages.
perfectly.
As like everybody is seeing these 5 Mandalorians, most with jetpacks, 2 with big ass guns, a third that's got a guy over her shoulder running down the hallways to get the hell out of the ship.
Turns out that's not a stealthy look.
It's not a stealthy thing being in full body armor. You're like, damn, the lights are on. We stick out like sore thumbs in here. So what would you like for your 5 advantages? I mean, the suggestion there is really good.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great, except for I didn't succeed, so...
Well, baby, it just means that you were spotted clearly leaving the area. But 5 advantages means something great happened. If you guys double timed it to the barricade between the cruise ship and your ship. Or I should say,
we weren't stealthy, but we made good time. Yeah.
Yeah. Would that take all 5 or?
I would take 3 for that.
Okay. Then
we get this instantaneous screen swipe, and you're down at the promenade where you remember your friend getting shot by the sniper up in the overlook.
Oh, wait a minute. I should have had another blue, right? Because I was near.
That's only for vigilance and perception.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to give the next one of us to do something a blue as well. We're going to decrease the time, and then I'll take back 1 strain.
And as we get the screen swipe at the promenade where people are coming out and they're all fanning themselves over the drama that happened or talking about some of their staff that may have been murdered, you immediately, notice that there's a lack of pirate bodies out here. And then Talish stares up where she shot that sniper beautifully, and immediately a lady in Republic military uniform with 2 Republic soldiers. At that exact moment, the one guy taps her and points at this, this squad of Mandalorians. Kind of sticks out, and she turns and looks at you all and says, "You there! Stop! I need to speak with you Mandalorians." Now, as that happens,
fucking Dolores.
She left the Empire and joined the Republic. She has her clipboard.
She's too fucking efficient. That's the problem.
She has her clipboard and her necklace. Who is gonna do what? As you guys realize, a blind Wookiee could have seen the 5 of you guys, the 6 of you guys in your full armor and gear running across the promenade. Yeah. Is someone gonna try something, or are you guys just gonna run to where the security forces are friendly to you guys and say, hey, we gotta go back to our ship? What are you gonna do?
I'm just thinking that, can I just lie that, hey, we were released?
You're gonna lie to the Republic official?
Yeah. Say, hey,
it's not a lie. We were released. There's no lie.
Okay.
He
totally
could go. That was released.
I continue towards the ship, but I'll be like, just let him know that Captain has all the paperwork required. Let's talk to the captain.
On that note, I'm going to do that I'm going to do the thing where you just walk by security and just have your purpose right behind him because I'm his number 2. So I'm following Dave there.
Jeff,
so
what
you're
skill
not
are you
gonna
using?
say anything then?
I'm just following him. I'm his number 2. I don't say nothing.
I'm the one who's going to be saying I'm going to be doing a deception.
Okay. And there's an upgrade there, and because your pilot cleverly says the captain has all the paperwork and his name's on it, I will give you a blue for that. As she looks
Okay.
down and she's like,
Yes.
wait, I need to speak with each of you.
But yeah, I'm heading to the ship to
Where you
start
go?
prepping it, so I can prep it for flight. So
Okay.
Need
now,
is real
You guys-
strong word.
Which ship are you prepping? The pirate ship or
the
your
pirate ship.
Okay. I'm gonna need a second roll from you real quick as soon as we get this deception out of the way. As she's like,
Right.
are they taking my prisoner? What's going on? These Mandalorians, I told them to stop. I will tell them to stop a second time.
Are you ready for my roll?
Your pool is ready.
Here it comes.
Wow,
Wow.
so awesome.
Shit. That just is amazing. At least there's a success in there, but holy moly.
So she
Jeff, does your
these days.
ability apply to that?
Kind of, but yeah, I could remove. I can remove difficulty dice, but there's no difficulty dice in there.
There's 3 difficulty dice.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, your reds are difficulty.
well, specifically purple is what I can get rid of.
Oh. Yeah, if it's got the purple icon, there is a difference between the purple and the reds.
Yes.
And what was your?
Specifically, as I get better, I'll be able to get rid of reds and blacks, but at the moment it's just purples.
So what was your skill in deception?
Mine?
It's
Oh. Sorry.
mine. 1 yellow, 3 green.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So with those 3 successes, she seems flabbergasted when you throw that line of bullshit and walk away. She turns around to her soldiers and just says, did they walk away from me? Did they not stop? I said stop twice, and they did not stop. And she just like whips out her data pad that looks like a clipboard and like checks something. So what do you want for that triumph before I tell you about those 3 threat and that despair? I mean, I already know what the despair is going to. I got a great thing there that's going to be real super fun in the future.
I'm sure it will.
Oh boy.
It's a big damn triumph. You can totally just say the rest of you get onto the pirate ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that whatever else is going on, she's flabbergasted enough that we're like, she just like dumbfounded. It's like, and as we just saunter on by, it's like, yes,
Like
I'm a
true
bullshitter,
soldiers,
but you don't
guys
know
just
enough to deal with it.
You just keep going, hop, 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 hop. The security forces look at you and they're like, bye, thank you for saving our ship.
So, I mean, she's flabbergasted, but
She is flabbergasted.
shouldn't she believe the lie? He succeeded.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's
No,
but
you succeeded. She's just like, I don't understand what's going on here. She's flummoxed at the moment.
She can be flummoxed, but this whole I told them to stop 2 times doesn't really fit with the whole she believed the lie.
Well, she's letting you guys go. She's not going to stop you.
All right.
There's a reason why she didn't tell her soldiers to shoot you right now.
she doesn't like what she's hearing, but she believes it.
Right. She can still be upset how it went down.
Just ask any Imperial officer at anywhere. Okay, so you guys are on the pirate ship. I'm not even going to make David do that athletics check. I was going to have him make the run across that ship real quick. Since he has to fly.
I wasn't going to run.
Well, I thought you wanted to get there in a hurry. You're making
Well,
a
I do.
quick-ish
but-
escape. So you get back to the engine room. Where are the rest of you guys going? Are you going to your ship? Are you staying on the pirate ship? Which,
I'm
by the
gonna.
way, this pirate ship is a horrible mess because it looks like a bunch of people dragged a bunch of bodies in here and just kind of threw them around.
Yeah, I'll go in to help settling the bodies while we are taking off.
And I was following Dave, so I believe I'll be on the pirate ship as well, because that's where he wound up.
Okay. Are you
I'm
locking
assisting Dave.
down the pirate ship?
Are we what?
Are you locking the door on the ship so nobody from the cruise ship can come on board?
Well, we have to lock it so we can take off. Like, that
Well,
makes sense.
There's closing the
Oh.
door where someone can just walk up and hit the open button, or are you coding the door to
Right.
be locked?
Closing and locking.
Okay.
I feel like we're coding it to lock.
Okay. I was just asking them, just to make sure.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm trying to think of why, if we're about to take off, we wouldn't want our door to be
Well,
locked.
it's going to be a minute before we take off. I got to go to the engine
you got to go to the engine and
room.
sabotage it.
Yes, but we have to prepare. And part of preparing is locking the door.
Well, I
That's
just
what he's
My
asking.
story, I'm sticking to it, Dave.
not
Well, no, but
everybody
that's
says
why
it's
he's
an
asking.
SOP. I just want to make sure I was clear on it. That yes, you're locking the door, so someone would have to hack it to get it open. Okay, so as you go back to the engineering room and Dizo undoes the sabotage, the one piece that you had in your pocket this whole time.
Pretty much.
Distributor cap back into place. You head into the cockpit.
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to use the pirate ship to fly off, right?
Well, so basically going to prep the ship. I'm going to detach the ship, and we're going to basically float off from the cruise liner.
Okay,
so that we just kind of push away. We just kind of drift away and back as the cruise liner continues to kind of drift forward without firing up engines and that, so it doesn't draw a lot of attention initially.
You guys see Dizo doing all his prep work.
And as that's happening, I want somebody to hit the jammer.
The jammer on your ship?
So that they won't be able to communicate to the two TIE fighters.
You mean the X-Wings?
Or X-Wings, sorry. Yes. While we're navigating away slowly. So they'll be confused and won't mess with us, hopefully.
Yeah. So what skill do we need to use to do the jammer?
Just flip the switch.
Okay.
Strawberry or grape?
Raspberry.
Yeah. Well, as we detach, that's about the time we'll jam and we'll drift a little bit of a ways. Then I'm gonna do a quick start and blaze.
And zoom away.
Roger, Roger.
Okay, David, do me a favor. And you're just gonna hit the sublight engines and go flying off, or are you talking like hyperspace?
If I can drift to a safe distance, I will jump. I'll throw in astrogations while prepping to go to a known location.
Okay, give me your astrogation check. And you notice their astrogation system is way out of date. But it has a bunch of buoys all over this nebula. It's almost like they've, Apple, whatever those things are called, this area.
Okay. Well, I'll pick one of the far ones to jump to for the moment.
Okay,
to get us away from here and then make another jump. All right, ready?
Yep. Okay, you have a nice, safe place all set out. So as you guys see Dizo setting all the control panels, he gets everything ready, he's telling you he's going to eject from the ship, then take off after you drift a while. Anybody doing anything else at that exact moment? He's got the astrogation chart all set up, ready to go to hyperspace.
I can't astrogate, but I do have a 5 in pilotings, 5 green that is. So if I can assist Dave with piloting, I will do so.
Okay, so you're going to jump in the co-pilot seat?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd like to keep an eye on the passengers.
And somebody's flipping the switch,
storage.
right, for the jammer.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just to flip the switch, I can flip the switch while you're astrogating and all that stuff.
Yep.
Or whenever it's convenient or optimal to do so. Jim said it's just to flip the switch, so yes,
Just
flip
to
the
flip
switch.
the switch.
Cool.
Okay, so you hit the button and you guys feel the shutter shake as the pirate ship disengages from the cruise ship. As you see, the cruise ship is going forward at a nice still pace. As you guys are shifting forward, immediately on your control panel, you get this whomp, 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 whomp. That's telling you you have a target lock on your ship.
I'm gonna jump in the dorsal gun.
Oh, now someone's jumping in the gun.
Well,
Okay.
you said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, so
It's
I'm
got
gonna
8
jump in.
different ion turrets around this ship. And as soon as you jump into one of the nearby dorsal turrets, there's big signs that say ion cannon up here, because, you know, pirates. You swivel your chair and turn around, and you realize there are, in fact, 2 X-Wings that just saw you disconnect from the cruise ship. They're right there, danger close. And the first one is going to fire at you, because they think you're pirates fleeing the scene.
Without any comms or verification, the ship's basically
Somebody just flipped the switch.
dead looking.
The ship just jettisoned off, and comms just went out. Just like when the pirates attacked. As you feel the pirate ship shudder when the 2 torpedoes hit it. They're not photon torpedoes, so they're not gonna like kill you. But the ship just takes a crap load of damage and a crit.
They scratch our paint.
Well, shit.
Well, this thing, it really is a floating piece of crap anyway.
Awful trigger happy. Okay.
Well, they are a pirate hunting group. I mean, dozens of people are dead. What did I roll? So the ship shudders from this slightly daze that you guys take as the first X-Wing shoots at you guys.
That's not a ship crit.
That's not. I gotta re-roll that.
Yeah, I was like, how do you daze the ship?
I daze all of you, that's how.
Worst case, we can roll the crit from our ship, just
I wouldn't
make
want to
it
hurt your ship.
easy. Well, I mean, we can not apply it to that, but
Ooh. As the missile hits your sublight engines, you still have faster than light. And your sublight engines explode in the background of the ship.
Well, shit.
Clearly, this Republic pilot's going, "This pirate ship's not going anywhere!"
no, because it's just currently drifting.
And now that's all it's going to be doing is drifting. So do me a favor,
It's
real
not-
quick. Everybody roll your vigilance.
I think we all get everybody but me gets blues.
Everybody
this
but
is-
Felice, because she's in a turret away from you guys.
Yeah.
But this is combat one, right?
This is the initiative combat one.
Well, that's, which still counts. So.
Well, it
Okay.
doesn't have to be combat though. So.
Okay, so the X-Wing just shot you. You just jettisoned off the cruise ship. The cruise ship is pulling a short distance away from you guys. Who's going first and doing what?
Guys, it's 9 o'clock. Were we
Yeah.
planning on going late today?
Yep, I'm hoping that
Like,
somebody's
I need
gonna
to go
hit
pick up.
hyperspace so we can end right now.
I need. Okay, can somebody hit hyperspace so we can? And I have to go pick up Lois.
Oh no! Hope everything's okay.
Everything is. Her mom is out on a date, and so I'm gonna pick her
Ooh.
up from her evening.
Ooh.
So everything's fine. I just.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going first and doing what?
I'm gonna fire up to jump.
Yep,
Okay.
let's jump.
You jump as the
Get us
other
behind.
X-Wing pilot's getting ready to shoot as well, and you guys go pop, crack, snapple, pop. All I need is one thing real quick, is a piloting check from our pilot. I'm assuming the co-pilot wants to give him a blue dice.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, and you're getting a black dice for the ship and a black dice for the attached ship. And apparently getting an upgrade. Go ahead and roll real quick. I just want to make sure everything is
I was
okay.
shifting there to do that myself, so.
Good
Seriously.
enough for me. Good enough for me. As you guys pop out of hyperspace and you're kind of tumbling out of hyperspace, because you, of course, have no sublight engines, as you're rolling in space, but it's okay. It's not a detriment. You're throwing off bits
There's
of
nothing-
engine debris.
There's nothing near us that we're gonna hit, so.
Okay. So that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Experience points.
And I will give you guys 10 experience points. Because you already got the Uber bonus last time.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night,
Have a
all.
great Thanksgiving.
Hey, have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah. Jim, can you and I have a quick chat?
Sure. But yeah, everybody have
Right.
a great Thanksgiving. Be safe and eat lots and lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Adios, guys.
All the good stuff. And remember to spend that experience.